Thank you guys for tuning in as we share some updates with the Daisy community. Jeremy here, along with Ilya and Edward, and we want to always be communicating with the field in real time as much as possible, and we absolutely hoped that tonight we would be announcing a official launch date in the next 24 hours. However, it's not going to be in the next 24 hours. We're this close. We're so close, but we absolutely will not relaunch until everything has been fully tested. And we want to make sure that this next launch has no issues, that we don't have to hit the pause button again, and that everything is fully prepared for scaling. So we've got some great news in that the integration is done. In fact, we were testing today, logging into the demo accounts and testing the referral links, and everything is in the process of being completely integrated as well. So that's great to see everything working, to see the platform working. We do want to make sure that we complete the security testing on our end, as well as the stress testing. It's just very, very important that there's no possibilities of unnecessary things happening when we open up and relaunch. And so we've talked to a lot of the top leaders, and I love, Edward, what you said earlier, that many of the leaders at their, Ilya, you said as well, many of the leaders have reached out and said, we don't want a 3.0. We don't want to go through the issue of, 2.0, we launch, and 5 days later, we're shutting everything down to wait again. We want to make sure that we absolutely 100% nail this next relaunch, and that everything is working fluidly. I want to make sure everyone understands what a major task that the development team has undergone. We've got multiple different development teams that are working on each component of the platform to solve the two problems that we had in the first few days of launch. And it's a heavy job. It required some brilliant ingenuity and the ability to integrate smart contracts and spread the workload from one smart contract to multiple contracts working together. It was a brilliant accomplishment. And so we're excited about phase 2, because when we hit this next relaunch, it's going to be unprecedented momentum. I mean, I was thinking back to the first 5 days after we launched, and I was just remembering what was happening. And guys, if you remember, within a couple of hours of the launch, the system was not acting right, and we still had 50,000 members join Daisy in the first 5 days. It got to the point where 90% of transactions were not even processing on the blockchain. They were timing out, and still tens of thousands of transactions were pushing through the system. And we broke every record in this industry. I mean, even with EndoTech, guys, I mean, to think that already there's close to $30 million in the Daisy Fund that's moving into the markets, and those profit rewards coming back to the community. We did that together in 5 days with a broken platform. And that's just extraordinary what's taken place, to have already reached the first 10% of the $10 million raise for the development of Daisy AI for EndoTech. We accomplished that together in 5 days. I mean, guys, this has never been done before in the industry. Hey, my cat wants to say hi to everybody. This is Orange, very creative name.
Yeah. Hi, Orange.
She's a drama queen. She wants to be on camera. So we know that we've already done what has never been done before. We've proven that the momentum and the vision behind Daisy, the community of leaders behind Daisy, all of you watching right now, this is historic. This is history in the making. And now we have to execute and deliver with 100% excellence in the marketplace. And so when we turn the websites on and everything goes live, guys, you're going to see it all. You're going to see the updated trading reports in your back office in real time. You're going to see everything on the Daisy crowd side. All the reports will be working. All the mechanisms will be working properly. and there'll be no glitches. Hundreds of thousands of members will be able to join in a matter of days, and the system will be able to now handle that. So it was a big undertaking, and the team has done it. It's developed, it's integrated, and now we are finalizing the testing to make sure that there are no issues or no concerns that we're going to have 3 days after we open the doors again. So, for us, it's, we wanted to be able to launch in the next 24 hours, but without any shadow of a doubt, the commitment is we're not going to open the doors again until everything has been tested by the third party. We have 3 third-party companies that are testing each component of the platform right now. And we just want to make sure that there's absolutely no issues that were missed in the development phase that could end up causing another slowdown in the future. So we just want to hit the streets with momentum, with massive momentum, with no more platform issues. And we're going to take zero risk of the platform not being 100% ready. So it's a good thing. Sometimes you have to slow down to speed up. I was talking with Edward and Ilya last night, and we said, it's kind of like when the Wright brothers created flight for the first time. And, they had that first successful flight, and it was successful in because for them, it was the first time. And they didn't fly around the world. They didn't fly around the country. They didn't fly across the city. They flew from one side of a field to the other side of the field. They flew whatever it was, 100 yards. But it was a tremendous victory because they realized, okay, it's possible. And then they had to go back and retweak their airplane so that next time it could have a full flight. And I feel like that's what we did with Daisy. We took flight. We showed the world that the digital market, that the financial technology market, that the decentralized platform is the future of many industries. And in 5 days, we took flight and we broke every single record in this industry. We did what's never been done before, but it wasn't a long flight. We flew to the other side of the field. And then the team had to come back together and say, now let's create the jet, let's create the rocket ship, and let's fix the issue so that next time we take flight and we're going all the way to the moon. So Edward and Ilya, what are your guys' thoughts and feelings on everything? We got, looks like, almost 3,000 people on the webinar right now that are, here for the update. And, what's on your guys' minds tonight?
Edward, maybe you start first.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I believe, Jeremy, we are on the same page. I believe we're talking to leaders on the daily basis, so we know that it takes patience actually for everything to happen. So let's stay patient, because we're talking about extra few days, but with no Daisy 3.0 situation, right? So we don't want to launch just for a few days and then it will repeat again. So this is why it's extremely important for us. This is why we actually invited few more technical teams to check what is happening right now. So we're not just working with a regional team of developers, so that we have extra layer of security, right? It's super important for us. Everything will happen properly, that there will be no situation with referral link like the last time, so that we launch and then nobody can copy paste referral link or something, right? So there is no situation that the website goes down. There is no situation that it takes a lot of energy or gas. And I believe, Jeremy, we can tell them even right now that the gas fee energy is going to be much smaller. Yes. Yeah. So actually, yes, we were able actually to solve this issue with gas, with energy. So all we need to do is just to finalize all the testing, and it takes time. And I know we all want it to happen faster, but really, we just need to wait a few more days. And and
the great news is the platform is live and working in the test phase. So yes. In the test accounts, you can log in, you can buy your packs. Everything's working. We tested it at low levels, but it's very, very important that we test it now for capacity, that we really push the limits to test the platform to make sure that we don't have this issue again. So anyway, that's it. So yeah, Ilya, like you said on the energy fees, right? This is awesome. Like we were watching before, the energy fees were starting to hit 150 Tron towards the end of those 4 or 5 days per transaction. So the energy fees are now between 15 to 30 Tron per transaction, and this is maxed out. This is maxed out with all 10 generations and everything full. It's very, very low energy fees. So yeah, this is huge, right? I mean, this is, you know, just little things like this are big. The pay setter bonus. So I guess we could talk a little bit about maybe some things that you guys can expect with the new platform. So the pay setter bonus, instead of it paying out instantly to your wallet, it's going to pay out instantly to the pool. And then every pay setter, you can withdraw your share of the pool anytime. So you can withdraw it anytime, you know, every minute, every hour, every day. You'll see your balance increasing, and you'll click a button and you can withdraw those funds at any day. So that'll be one change that will take place. This is one of the reasons we were having the timeout with the pay setters, was all those calculations were paying out instantly to all of the pay setters. So one of the changes we've made is we've created a pay setter smart contract. The pay setter funds will go immediately to that smart contract. And from your back office, you can withdraw your pay setter bonus pool at any time. So that's one of the changes. Everything else stays the same. Nothing else. You won't see any other changes other than the reporting. You'll see the new pay setter leadership reporting in your back office. You'll see an updated pay setter pool in your back office. Other than that, the process will stay the same. There's no changes there that you'll see on your end. Everything will continue the same. So,
yes, right.
Another thing, guys, while we waiting for this on a technical side for smart contract to get work, on an EndoTech side, the funds are working. We actually have a trade right now, shorting trade Bitcoin shorted from 34,000 something. So it's a little profit. It's a small percentage, but if there's going to be a good opportunity, AI is working. So that part, not to worry, people. Your funds are not just sitting and frozen. They're not. If there's opportunity, we're not going to miss out on opportunity. That's another just to keep in mind.
Yeah, but like we touched this topic many times actually on the trading side, and it's important to understand that you cannot expect here trading happening on daily basis or weekly basis, right? So the trades positions can only be open when the market is ready, right? So when the market either goes up or goes down, it's very important to understand. Sometimes it takes 2 to 3 weeks actually to start trading. Sometimes the trading happens few times in a month. So it's not high frequency trading, just to make everything clean so that everybody understands how it's working. But in the meantime, just like Edward said, so we have some positions open, which is a good news. And the market is extremely difficult right now. I mean, nobody knows what's going to happen. So Dr. Anna, she always stays on the conservative side because it's the highest priority is to keep our capital and to make sure that nobody loses the funds. This is the highest priority for the company, for EndoTech.
That's awesome. So you know what we're focused on right now, and everybody should be focused on, is getting ready to launch. Like tomorrow, for example, we're doing webinars all day long for different leaders, right? Different leaders are setting up webinars with their teams the next 24 to 48 hours to start to get the presentation out again, get the vision out again, because we're literally this close. I mean, we could get the call any hour now, any day now. That we have the full green light to launch the platform. So we're literally that close to being able to go live. So right now it's time to really prepare for that and get ready for that relaunch. We're going to see people come in. I believe there's going to be people that join the Daisy project that weren't a part of the initial launch, who in the first 5 days of relaunch will outperform the success stories we saw in the first 5 days. So I think there's going to be brand new people join that actually produce bigger results than anyone has seen in the first 5 days of our launch. So I think the relaunch is going to really be where the big stories and the big leaders in the market we're going to see who's really all about Daisy. Phase 2 is where that's going to shake down.
Everybody agrees with that. Everyone knows that this second one is going to be a lot bigger than the first one, so we'll have new records. And Jeremy, we will notify people. We'll give them plenty enough time, right? Having an hour should be
Yeah, we've had leaders even saying, you guys were mentioning tonight that somebody's even saying, hey, give us 48 hours instead of just a 24-hour notice. Give us 48 hours. So it'll be somewhere between 24 to 48 hours. We'll have to see. Once we want to make sure everyone has plenty of time to prepare. At the same time, I think everyone is preparing right now. So we also want to get back to the market as fast as possible too, right? So if, for example, in the next 24 hours, we have our final tech calls and all the teams give us green light, and we say, okay, we're ready, then at that point, within the next, we'll make an announcement, and you'll have at least 24, maybe all the way up to 48 hours before we actually open up the back office again. So so 24 to 48 hours notice. So you don't have to worry, am I going to miss it? We're going to give you at least 24 hours notice before we actually launch. You'll know when we're launching. So yeah, that's something you can count on 100%. You don't have to worry about missing.
Yes. And also we are working on the PowerPoints because we are global. So we have leaders from multiple countries. So I believe in the next few days, we'll be able to release 13 or 14 PowerPoints in 13 or 14 languages, major languages, with updated information. So actually, nothing new is going to be there. Everybody knows exactly how the pipeline is working. So maybe we'll be able to touch some topics on the metrics side, that we have like 10 metrics, we have compression, so a few things like that. So maybe we'll keep editing those presentations. It's extremely important, right, for everybody to understand how exactly the pipeline is working and what it is all about, right? The concept and the pipeline. So now we just have updated PowerPoint in English. I believe all leaders have access to it. So we go from there. We translate into multiple languages.
Awesome. Good. And then the 10-minute video is available at the same website you guys went to tonight, daisycrowd.com. You can download it or share it. I think it's 300,000 or 400,000 views now so far of people that have watched that video around the world. So that's exciting, very exciting. So that's available in multiple languages as well. So we're excited. We got a lot of work to do. We're going to be up, the next few hours for me and Edward, be overnight, getting some things done, and then all day tomorrow. So we're doing everything we can on our end, and we've got the best of the best teams that are finalizing everything right now. So that's the update, guys, for tonight. Anything else, Edward, that Ilya and I missed?
No, just excited, really busy, exciting times, and almost ready. Just like you said, we're this close, ready to announce. Stay tuned for our announcement, yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay tuned, yes. And we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you.